take a look at the guy you're talking about, and he's currently got a cockerel on his head. I mean, you're talking about doing it in a different way. That's exactly what he's doing here, but credit where credit's due to this Jake Paul. So I think he's done an amazing job to get to where he's got to. 2018, having a white collar fight against Deji at the MEN Arena, to this. Fast forward now, taking on, yes, a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, but they are going to smash all box office records.
He's not only a fighter, not only a disruptor, not only a boxer, not only a problem as the problem child, but he's a hell of a promoter. Spencer, like, the guy doesn't miss a beat. Every time he has an opportunity to throw eyeballs his way, he gets every single one of them looking at him. This is what we're seeing right here in the middle of the ring right now. He doesn't take anything for granted. Every single ticket that can be sold, this guy is going to sell it. I don't think that we've seen a self-promoter like this in boxing maybe since the likes of Muhammad Ali. And before you guys go crazy, I'm not comparing Jake Paul's performances to Muhammad Ali, but the way he talks, the way he gets attention, the way he always gets the camera on him, that is something that we've only seen once in a generation, and Jake Paul is that.
Well, listen, Mike Tyson said, when you look at the fundamentals, Jake Paul is a manufactured killer. I'm a natural born killer. That was an interesting statement there from Mike Tyson. Tyson said, listen, he went back to Brownsville, where it all begun. He said, I need some focus. I need something to focus on, something to discipline myself. And I'm going to put this kid in his place. Mike said that, but can he actually do it? Because this kid's got an ego of his own.
A lot of people have been waiting for somebody to shut Jake Paul up, somebody to put him in his place, somebody to let him know that this boxing is not a game. And we know that he's got one loss on his record, but it wasn't satisfying enough for most people. Nobody's seen Jake Paul on the canvas. Nobody's seen Jake Paul take the 10 count. Nobody's seen him hit the way Mike Tyson can potentially hit him on Friday night. And that's what a lot of UFC fighters, MMA fighters, a lot of boxers, a lot of old heads, and some of these kids want to see. And it's Mike Tyson's job for the culture, for the sport, to put this guy in his place come Friday night. Mine is invincible. He keeps leveling up. He's knocking guys out. He's doing everything he's ever dreamed of in the sport. And why shouldn't Friday night be any different?
Absolutely.
That's how he's thinking.
Absolutely. This kid has had an unbelievable career that started on Disney Channel, YouTube. I've highlighted it all. He's had 11 contests as a pro. Only ever boxed one professional boxer. Lost that to Tommy Fury. Now he's on the brink of creating something actually unbelievable. If he beats Mike Tyson, forget the age. How does that damage the sport of boxing? I mean, how does it damage, our memories?
Listen, I love Jake Paul for a personal reason in that we started this thing together. I was the one in Manchester when he was doing his first amateur bout. And I thought, you know what, these kids are doing something special out there. I'm hearing too much about it online to just forget about it and not see it. So I took my little camera out there and took my camera guy. We said, let's find out what's going on here. And we saw some phenomenal energy around the sport of boxing. But I gotta tell you, even as a personal friend, I have to see this man stop. Somebody's got to do it for us. We can't just let him run through the sport of boxing like, you know what, through a goose. We cannot have it. Mike Tyson must be victorious Friday night for all the things we love and know about the sport. Otherwise, nobody's ever going to be able to shut this guy up. I can't have that.
100%. Mike Tyson needs to restore the faith in boxing on Friday night. Radio Rahim, you've been brilliant tonight. Give me a prediction. How does the main event go?
Mike Tyson by stoppage in round 5. That's something that people aren't expecting. Everybody says Mike's got to do it early or Mike is done, but it's only 2-minute rounds, don't forget. It's going to take a minute for Mike to get into his groove, and then Jake Paul's going to get overconfident because it's going to seem easy as Mike is getting into his rhythm. And then that experience, that trap, that one shot that he doesn't see coming, Mike is going to deliver, and he's going to stretch Jake Paul out. And as soon as the 10 count's over, I'm going to run over and make sure that my friend is okay. But for those 10 seconds, it's going to be all glory. It's going to be all the 80s. It's going to be all the Mike Tyson that we all dreamed of seeing one more time.
Wow, well, Radio Rahim goes Mike Tyson in round 5. Well, guess what? The Omen, Spencer Oliver, he's going Mike Tyson round 4. That's where I go.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.